Hi folks, at Job Lot Comics here. We're having a look at an old Batman annual. This is issue number 10 from 1986, and we're in the dark and gritty and grimy run of Batman where he was being reinvented by Frank Miller, and Doug Moench was doing a lot of the chores on the books. This is a double-sized annual that features a story that I always felt actually owed its origins to another well-known story by Frank Miller, and I can't help thinking, even now re-looking at this, was Moench inspired to do a similar kind of thing. So it starts off with the Wayne Foundation in big trouble. There's a kind of hostile takeover going on, and people have been told to like sell their stocks and shares and stuff, putting the company and Bruce in a lot of trouble. So there's a lot of sort of drama with him and Lucius. Robin's in this. It's Jason Todd at this point, and then Alfred gets a bit of a shock when whoever he thinks was in Wayne Manor causes him to have a little heart attack there. So he's out the picture, and then of course that escalates, and then things get even worse because things get worse at the Wayne Foundation, and it looks like there's been a hostile takeover, and Bruce ends up penniless because of some bad stock market decisions. And then on top of that, the school phones Bruce and says, "You've been declared an unfit guardian for Jason." So they take Jason off him as well, leaving Bruce Wayne to, you know, have to find his own way around. He's got very little cash. He has to do some shopping at the supermarket for himself. And of course there's an alleyway scene. Bruce decides that there's probably something more going on here than meets the eye, leading us to the revelation that this is, of course, a conspiracy, and it's actually spoiled on the first page because you can see it's the return of Hugo Strange here, who always had a sort of identity crisis with Batman going on in the first place. So through a series of investigations, Bruce and Robin managed to hook back up again, and then we see the Batman is being impersonated by the villain. Yeah, any of this sounding familiar? Any way, shape and form? Maybe not. Of course, by the end of it, it all resolves itself because it is just a double-sized issue. There's a bit of a to-do with Hugo Strange at the end, and we get to the conclusion that, you know, the tables are turned. If Batman wants me to believe he's Bruce Wayne, then he can't be Bruce Wayne. Yeah, so there's all that going on there. So it's quite an unusual issue. It's issue 10, well, it's annual number 10 here. And what do I think it's based on? Who do I think he ripped off? I think he ripped off Daredevil Born Again, condensed it all down into one issue and put it out as an annual. Anyway, if you've read this, you might have the same idea as me, or maybe I'm completely off the mark, but you know, that's what the comment section's for. Thank you for watching. Hit the subscribe button. I'll see you in the next one.